Fictional Future News, bringing tomorrow's news today. January 10th, 2026 headline, California conservatives bring in $500 million for reparations. California conservatives issued ticket citations for fines upon anyone that falsely accused another of being racist. Each ticket held a fine of $5,000 and went to the state reparation funds. This was authorized by the California legislature in what is known as the Great Reparations Compromise. The conservatives worked with Democrat legislators to help them realize that California was a free state prior to the Civil War, and that California sent soldiers to fight for the Union in the Civil War to free the slaves. The reparations were therefore for black folks 70 years and older who had been discriminated against after the Civil Rights Act of 1965. Discriminated against for jobs, housing, or government benefits. This lowered the reparations cost substantially to only $1 billion. In the compromise, anyone was allowed to issue ticket citations for a $5,000 fine upon anyone in California who falsely accused another of being a racist. After the ticket citation, if they could not prove in court their claim of racist, then the false accuser would be ordered by a court to pay $5,000 in fines. In addition, the author of the ticket citation got a $500 reward for issuing the ticket. So far, the conservatives of California have issued tickets that brought in $500 million for reparations. One can download the duplicate ticket citation at www.ihatebeingfalselyaccused.com. Others ran with the idea because the $500 reward was too inviting to pass over. Even black folk and illegal immigrants were going around giving tickets to those who falsely accused others of being a racist. Not surprising, but Democrats are issuing tickets upon Democrats. Thus, the Democrats are paying a large chunk of the reparations that they demanded. FFN interviewed one Democrat, and he stated that he got a ticket, and then he had to pay the $5,000 fine. So, to raise the funds, he then ticketed 10 other Democrat friends to pay his cost. This sounds like a multi-level marketing strategy, so we interviewed an MLM expert. The MLM expert explained, "This is the best MLM system ever devised by man. A person gets a fine, then they go get 10 other people, They ticket 10 other people, who then ticket 10 other people, and so on. No wonder the conservatives in their movement raised over $500 million in a little over 2 years. And it is for a good cause, legitimate reparations." FFN asked the leader of the conservative movement, what group of people provided the most funds for reparations? The leader replied, "Well, that would be the Democrats. They keep falsely accusing people of being racist." Many repeat offenders yields multiple $5,000s in fines. We also wish to thank that professional group that contributed the most with $5,000 in fines for each offense. And that would be university professors and high school teachers. Many repeat offenders there also. With teachers' help and saying those 4 words, quote, "he is a racist," they are contributing to reparations. This just in, 4 southern states, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, and Texas, have introduced the Great Reparations Compromise in their state legislatures. If passed, these southern states will use this ticket citation approach to build reparation funds. FFN's legal analyst commented, "If I was in those states, I would not be caught saying those 4 words, quote, 'he is a racist,' unquote, without proof. I would not want to get a ticket for perjury of falsely accusing someone of being a racist." FFN's political commentator stated, "This great reparations compromise will help unify the nations by giving reparations and stopping the division by race baiting and the division from the false accusations of racist." Newsflash! The Reverend Jesse Jackson and L. Sharpton just paid the court $40,000 in total fines. These fines go to the reparations funds. Months ago, they were campaigning for a Democrat in California, were race baiting on stage, and specifically named multiple people as racists. They got multiple tickets, and, well, you know the drill. They did the deed and paid the fine. The conservative leader of the movement stated, "I wish to thank Jesse Jackson and L. Sharpton for contributing to the reparations fund." Well, That's it for today's hot news from FFN, Fictional Future News, where we bring future news for fun.